Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. So, how are you, everyone? Thank you very much for your supporting to my channel. We are having a very exciting experience and learning a lot. It's a mutual learning experience, and I'm really enjoying it because while we share these information to others, so our own knowledge gets benefited, and this is a wonderful experience. And in our previous video, we showed you that we wrote a code that actually goes through the entire workbook, all the worksheets, and if it finds any code in that, then it exports it. Of course, our one of the sheet it is a quiz, and it is a automated sheet. It does have some code, a big code. I mean, a lengthy code, and which we would for sure want to protect them, to save it, and to save it from any unforeseen changes, from any changes which may cause disruption to our process. So we would like to save them from any unwanted changes, right? So we have to manage to write a procedure for this, and it goes out. Although we have not mentioned any sheet name in here, we have just said that go through each sheet in the sheets, because the workbook has a collection that is called sheets, and you never know how many sheets there may be when you are running. At the moment, 4 are being visible. There may be some hidden sheets as well, and in future also there can be. So we would not like this to be amended, to be added each time we have a new sheet added. Then we write. So we are saying that for each sheet in the sheets, this is a way. It's a wonderful way to cover the entire workbook and not leave any sheet. That's right. Okay. So it will start picking up from the first sheet which it encounters, and it picks up its name, and then create a file name. Yeah. So for the quiz, it has created a file name. If I show you the quiz, this is the sheet name, and it has created a file name .txt. That's why it is coming as a notepad worksheet. Hey. So similarly, it is expected to go through all the sheets and pick the code module name. This is required, right? It's because our next procedure is using that code module name. That is a requirement of the procedure which is exporting this. It is using actually a code module name, and then that code comes into a string variable, yeah, that is SCM, and it has certain lines, and it keeps on means, and then that variable is open line by line. It is now written as an output, right? And so file which name is determined here, right, which is actually passed from the previous procedure, right? This is the file name, structure file name. Yeah, str path. Str path will be actually this path, right? So and then then it gets the file name, right? File name is the sheet code name, right? And the sheet code name was given the name of the file sheet, right? Okay, so that is, and then what is it? Then it starts writing it. It prints. It gives the output to the text file, and this how the export is done. And in the end, the file which was open for the output is closed, right? As soon as it is closed, the file will appear in here, right? So this was a recap of our previous session. Now, in the current session, we have this agenda. This is our objective of this video, that let's ensure that all the worksheet code modules are exported. Of course, it is being done. It is already done. Just wanted to your attention that for next loop, make sure that all the sheets are covered, be in the present sheet or in the future. In future, if any other sheet is added and the code is used in there, so that would also be covered. You would not need any changes to be made in here, right? So this is already done. The second is make sure that the previously exported text files remain intact. We do not want them to be replaced or deleted. Okay, so in that case, you would need to make the changes while you are setting up the path. Yeah, this is the path. This path is fine. The file name is here. Yeah, the file name, the string file name. Yeah, okay. So let's see from where the file name is being here. This is the file number, right? And the file name is here. It is being used here. Okay, let me check. So this is the file name, the last one, right? So string file name was passed from here, so that comes here. So string file name is the name of the sheet, that is the quiz, right? Okay, so we have to play with this file name string, right? So all we need to do in order to make it unique, so let's I use one method that is very successful and very interesting as well. So I use a text function here, text, right? And in the text I write say now, means the date what we have, and in the now and later on we write first of all year, yeah, and then we put up and say okay, you sometimes people do not like the hyphenation. Okay, so let's mm, and then write yy, y is fine, and then dd, that is for day, and then hour, right, and then minutes, minutes are n, I think, and ss for seconds, right? And then we use we close the quotes, and this is how we have made the file name a unique file name. Each time when you do, of course, the seconds will change and it will generate a new file name, and that is going to be created, and that's it. Okay, so let's see if we run it, what file do we get? Okay, so we select this, and we do not want these files to be replaced anytime. Okay, we want keep each time this is run, it keeps a new version of the file, right? Because the okay, so let's first run it, and then we discuss that what is the purpose of it and how purposeful it would be if we run it. Okay, so let's run it. So let's first of all save it. Okay, and we are running. So this is a function in which the text, the text is going to be replaced with format. Okay, the text function is actually Excel function, and VBA has a format function. Fine, so we save it. Okay, so you have successfully generated a unique file name which has even cell. So each time when you run, you will have a new one. Okay, so let's put a space as well, so that it looks nice. Okay, so let's make it like this, put a space. Yeah, so this will have a better look of the file name generation, right? So let's run it. So there are so many sheets, but only one sheet is getting, yeah, because only one sheet has the code. If we have, as we showed in our previous video, if we have a new sheet with some code, so it will automatically adopt it and it will export it accordingly. Okay, so since only one sheet has the code, that's why it is having only one sheet. Okay, and it is saving this, right? So it is the rightly dated, yeah, and the time is 23, 26, and 40 seconds, and this is the date. Okay, so our objective is achieved. And what is our next step? There should be a button in the toolbar to execute this export procedure. We do not want all the time to come into the code and select it and run. Why not with a click of a button? So for this, we take the copy of this name, right, and we go to the create toolbar. This is the create toolbar button, right? So there are so many buttons in this. Let's use some buttons. So first of all, run it so that the toolbar is created. Now the toolbar is created. Let's see, it is in the add-in, right? So which button would you like to have? So let's use, for example, this button, right? Set footer. Okay, let's use this button. So set footer, we replace this button with for this purpose, and while we think about the name, appropriate name for this, so that it is used, right? So we are going to go to the first button. This is the first button, right? And so let's go to the button 1. So yeah, so this is instead of set footer, we write control V, right? And this is going to be export all codes. Module. You can write any description in here, right? So this is the association of the button. We have written it. Now we can expect that this should work straight away, right? So if we want to say, so let's first of all remove these 2 entries and see if we click this button, right? We click this button. You have to rerun the procedure so that it adopts it, right? So what we do, we go to the create toolbar and we run it again. So it has run again. Now you have the right export all code sheet modules, right? Okay, of the current workbook, wherever, whichever workbook you are opening and this toolbar is visible, you just click on it. And now you can go and see, yes, the file is created, right? If you click it again, and you will have another version of it, right? Let me show you, yeah. If you click it again, yeah, you will see that another version of that module is created. So with the click of button, this objective is also achieved. The next is, why do we always have to create the toolbar, run this again? Why not? It is available at the time of opening. So as you know, in the opening, if you go to the Explorer, you see in the modules, you have this workbook. So in here you have this form, right? Okay, so in this form you can write the create toolbar, right? So let's get back to here. So this is the name of the toolbar, and we want, as soon as it finishes its job, it should run this procedure so that the toolbar is created. Okay, so where we will put as soon as the get connected job comes to an end, and this is where it is finished, right? So the sheet quiz is selected and unload me. Okay, here we can write create my toolbar, right? So this would make sure that as soon as the file is open, the toolbar is available. You don't have to make it available manually, right? So let's save it and close this workbook. Let's close it. Yeah. And now let's open it again. Yeah. Export to machine. So you will see this is the appearance of the get connected. Okay. As soon as you click get connected, okay. So it is asking for you some correction. It's fine. Okay. So I have made the correction in the code. Actually, the call for the creation of the toolbar is supposed to be outside the form, right? Because at the time of the form creation, the procedure, the create toolbar, is not available, because each time it clears all the modules first and then brings the code from the read-only file, text file, right? So let's close this file. I show you how we do this. Let's close this, right? We save it. I have made an adjustment. I'll show you how I have tackled the issue. Hey, so as soon as you open it, it is going to give you the option that get connected. Now it is going to get the code from the location. Yeah, the original code is going to be replaced. That's it. And not only that, but also the toolbar is also available, right? Okay, the toolbar is also available, and you have this button. Okay, so all we need to do is make the correction in the toolbar and update the toolbar as well, right? So let's do it again so that we can be on the we can make sure that it is as per what we are expecting. Okay, so this is the create toolbar, and the first was the set footer, right? Okay, and in here we have this. Instead of set footer, we are going to write what? So we are going to write the name of the procedure that is here. Test, yeah, right. Okay, so we will say, and we get back to the set footer position. Yeah, this is the set footer position, and here we will only replace the set footer here and with the code which we want to run, right? And in here we will write export all sheets code module to text files, right? Okay, make sure that what changes we are making, these are going to be undone. So in order to prevent such a situation that our code is being run, first of all, make sure that it is working, right? So let's create the toolbar. The toolbar is created. Okay, now let's see that it is showing the message, right? And it is running. Okay, so it has run and it has generated the file, right? It is 11, that is 2351, 2351. Okay, let's see it again. Twenty-three fifty. This is 2331. Let me check what's going wrong. Yes, it is actually creating with the name quiz only, right? So we have to adjust the code as well. Means not only the button, we have to write the code to generate a proper file name, right? Unique file name. So that has to be done as well. Okay. So let's get back to the code. This is our code. And in here we have, this is the module. And in this module, we have this procedure. And in this procedure, we will write here the format command. Yeah. Yeah. We will write the format of what? The now. Okay. In what format you want, you just write YYYY. This is the year, and then for month, and then you write DD for date, and then you put a space, and then you write hour, and then minutes, and seconds. Okay, so this makes a unique segment of the file name, and we put a space as well so that it looks nice, and then we that's so this is the creation of the file name, and we must have forgotten the parentheses have to be closed, right? Okay, so this is the creation of this. Now let's click this button again and see if it generated as expected. Yes, this time it generated the right file name, 54, yeah, 23, 54, 25, right? If you click this again, you will get a new file again, right? So you will get a new file again here, right? So new file is added. Yeah. So each time when you click this and you so it's nice to have a message that ensure do you want to continue or yes or no. Okay. So that it tells them, and as soon as the process is completed, it should give you message that the thing is done, the process completed, so that you have the proper look and feel, right? That the work is done or not, because it is done so quickly that you'd wonder whether it has done the job or not. So what we are supposed to do is go to the Excel. This we are Excel, and we go to the Alt F11 to go to the code. And in the code, we will write, are you sure? Yeah, to start. If as soon as, so here it will just write and it will done. At least it should say that the process is done. Yeah, files generated. So MSG box. So it will give you the message that export to text file successfully completed. Huh? That's it. Okay, you can use anything, any message in that, and that would appear as soon as it completes, and at least it should give you a message that it has done. So You click it and you see, yes. So it has done and it has created. Okay. So one most important thing which normally the users are thought to be ignoring, and then is that they forget to back up the module, right? You have made the export to it, but did not make a backup of the module. So this is the module. So press Control A, C. Of course, this will be an administrative work, and this will be done by some administrator who has the access to the original code folder, right? So what we do is, this is the toolbar code, and we delete everything and put the revised code in here, so that next time when the file is open, you don't lose the latest update of the software. Okay? So this is how we have done. So we have completed these 4 segments in this video. We covered all the worksheets, no matter how many worksheets are there. So if you have this toolbar available, you can run it on any worksheet and on any workbook, and it will run. It will take all the worksheets of that workbook, right? The next is the button association is also done, and the process is with the click of button. Okay, and the unique file names have been so that the previously exported text files remain intact. They remain. You don't lose them. You don't get them overwritten. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. See you in our next video.